What is your best weight loss tip? If you don't buy it, then you can't eat it. Small incremental changes are way better than big shocking changes. Been focusing on 5 pounds a month. And even though I miss most months, the small changes I have made are a lot easier to keep up with. Down 40 pounds from February 2023. Grin. It is way easier to eat less calories on a healthy diet than to try to count calories on an unhealthy diet. Unhealthy food is full of fats, processed carbs, and sugars that give it way more calories and make them less filling than healthy foods. So replacing your unhealthy foods with healthy foods will make weight loss way easier. Eat more water. Not a typo. The main issue with a lot of food is that it's dry, so it isn't very filling for the calories. Make and eat soup. I can make a huge pot of hearty, filling soup with beans, veggies, and a bit of meat. That get 4-6 meals out of it, and the whole pot is like 3-4K calories. Don't wait to start because it gets harder as you age and become more and more complacent. Most people start to become overweight obese around 45 years of age. Forge good habits early and stay the course. Quit alcohol. Eat less and move more. Quit drinking alcohol. My best weight loss tip is: find out why you eat too much. That's it. No dieting, no exercising, no fasting. Just find out why you overeat. Once you know that, you're tackling that problem and not seeing food as the issue. Food isn't the issue. Track your calories and use a scale. You do not know how much you are eating until you actually run the numbers. There are plenty of free apps that you can use to track your calorie intake. They will also help you decide on a deficit and adjust over time as you lose weight. I use MyNet Diary for reference. Also, find a gym and go to it. Learn and build slow. Just being in the environment and around others trying to better themselves is a motivation in itself. It is a long journey and not a sprint. For me, it was to stop snacking. I always kept snacks nearby, so they always whispered to me. I rarely buy junk food for snacks now, and I buy better stuff to snack on. My favorite snacks now are carrots with a dip or dark chocolate pieces mixed with almonds. Fresh ingredients. Don't eat processed stuff. Make everything from scratch. Proteins in every meal and keep hydrated. Be active and get 8 hours sleep per night. Portion control. I weighed myself for the first time in a long time in February and found I was 245 pounds. I very quickly started to research recipes and eat less. I dropped 30 pounds within a few months. I put 5 back on. But I have plateaued. The thing is, you have to keep up even when you hit your goal. I have found myself slipping a bit, but I'm working on getting back on track. Cook your own meals. At least once a day. That way you're much more in control of the ingredients you use, so you can make it healthier. Eating is a lot more satisfying when you put effort into it. Also, I usually don't crave any junk foods after a good home-cooked meal. Stop eating shit. This is the hardest and also easiest thing to do. Meaning the hardest part is to change habits and stop doing such an easy and comforting thing as eating sugary stuff. But it's the easiest, best, healthiest way to lose weight. I also want to add you don't actually need to completely stop. Treat yourself sometimes or you will face the yo-yo effect. Build new habits. Instead of destroying a whole bag of crisps chips, cut yourself some carrots and snack them. What's most important for the brain while watching a movie is just to munch something. Doesn't have to be something bad for your body. I usually get my heart broken. I might have depression, but who's got these nice, rock, toned, juicy chiseled abs? Walking 30 minutes a day helps a lot. Avoid food with ingredients Remember, eating protein keeps the hunger away. Cut out fizzy drinks, embrace water. You need to understand that your daily routine needs to change forever. Don't think you're going to make huge sacrifices for a short period of time and then go back to your old habits. However, you can make sacrifices to see results in a shorter period, but then you have to adjust to a routine you're comfortable with. Otherwise, you will always go back to your original unhealthy lifestyle. No sugar. None. Zip. Watch the weight melt away. Adderall and cutting out soda got me down 20 pounds, 155 to 135. The Adderall makes them not want to snack all day. Eat less. I'm not being a smart ass. I went from 270 pounds to 210 pounds in 6 months because I stopped getting my meals from a drive-through window and kept my caloric intake below 2,000 per day. One bad day or weekend or week doesn't mean all things have gone to hell. Just hop right back into what you were doing before. Don't let it be a slippery slope. Eat less food. Try intermittent fasting, time-restricted feeding. It's an easy, no-cost way to reduce calories and put yourself into fat-burning mode. Intermittent fasting. You can't out-exercise a bad diet. Exercise is important, don't get me wrong, but most importantly, you have to eat healthier. Eat low glycemic index foods. It avoids insulin spikes that cause cravings. Also include lots of fiber for that feeling full effect. Avoid any foods with ads. Lots of liquid in between meals. Exercise regularly. I lost 30 kilograms about 12 years ago and been hovering around that weight since. You can eat whatever you want every once in a while, but don't make it the norm, especially after you're close to your target. You're not looking to just lose weight. You want a change in habits. Lean into a hobby. I can't believe how much I eat when I have nothing to do. Not because I'm hungry, but because I'm bored. A hobby can help provide a better dopamine hit than I get from snacks. Sustainable weight loss is a gradual process, and crash diets or extreme restrictions are often not effective in the long run. It's essential to focus on making healthy lifestyle changes that you can maintain over time. Drink a huge glass of water before eating any meal. Keto. Intermittent fasting. Replace refined grains with whole grains. Use modest amounts of healthy fats, such as olive oil, vegetable oils, avocados, nuts, nut butters and nut oils. Cut back on sugar as much as possible. Accept the natural sugar in fruit. Choose low-fat dairy products and lean meat and poultry in limited amounts. GLP-1s. Ozempic, Wegovy, Rybelsus. 177 to 137. Back to the same weight I was in the Navy and in college. Want it? Kids' meals. Go to the gym. May only be 10 of weight loss, but the real benefit is the mindset it trains you into. When you burn 500 calories at the gym, you're far more aware when you're squandering overeating. This trains you to eat better. Cardio. Walk as much as possible, as often as possible. Turn food cravings into anger, specifically in regards to fast food joints, ads, etc. When I realized how all of the ads etc. were manipulating me into making poor nutrition choices, I got mad and just leaned into it. I went from stopping for food multiple times a week to stopping once a month. And then only if I was really actually hungry, not just I could eat level. Now when I drive past a billboard or sign and feel like stopping, I flick them off and say fuck you for making me want that crap. Stop the sugar. Stop drinking alcohol.